run for my money. There was nobody, no one that would run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely, living lovely. She's lovely.
I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with. I wanna be with you. Ay, I wanna be with.
Hey, my name is Andrew.
My name is Josh.
And the guy recording this named Binaya. So we're in SF today recording random people about what?
So we're gonna be asking questions about the economics of fear.
Let's get it.
So the first question we're going to be asking is if there was a terrorist attack in San Francisco, would you be less willing to go shopping? And then after that, we're going to ask them if they'd be less willing to be inside crowded buildings in general.
No.
No? Okay. How about being in a crowded building in general?
No, I wouldn't worry in a crowded building.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be terrified. It would shake up the whole city probably.
How about being in a crowded building?
Yeah, I mean, I would avoid large groups of people and probably just shop online at that point.
No.
Okay. How about being in a crowded building?
No, I don't think it'd bother me.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't. I would still go shopping.
How about being in a crowded building?
Maybe a little less likely.
Run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely.
All right, so the next question would be, what if the In-N-Out owner says something offensive towards you or any type of any group of people? Would you still want to eat at In-N-Out, even if you get labeled by other people?
Probably, yeah. If it were against Asians, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right,
No way I
well
would
said.
support that, yeah.
Probably.
I would not go back to that franchise. I would leave and I probably wouldn't come back. Maybe not to that franchise. I might go back and eat at another restaurant of the same chain, but I wouldn't go back to that particular one.
Yes.
If I'm in my mind at work, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got.
So the third question is, we'll be asking people about how they feel about guns and will they ever buy one?
I don't own any. I don't care if people have them, but I don't need one.
Would you ever buy one?
No.
Okay.
I don't like them. I'm kind of against them.
Okay.
Fists, at least when you fall down on the ground, you get back up. You can do that. But guns, that's a little harder to get back up from.
Okay. Would you ever buy one?
No.
Okay.
Pretty quick answer right there.
I think that there is a time and a place for responsible owners to have a gun if it's for personal protection, for your home or something. But as far as they need to do like really thorough background checks on anybody that does have a gun. But I think that according to Second Amendment, we have that right to have them, and I believe in it. The freedom to have it.
Would you ever buy a gun?
I have owned guns in the past, and I gave and sold my guns away because I was posed with the question, am I really going to kill another human being if they were to try to steal a TV out of my house? Okay. So I got rid of all my guns because I don't want to kill somebody.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to be forced to kill somebody. I would try to talk them out of killing me or robbing me. Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they're necessary in the hands of like ordinary citizens. At least, I mean, I think people should have a right to own them, but not carry them around in the open public like they do in like Texas or Nevada. So that's a little excessive and dangerous.
Okay. Would you ever buy a gun?
Probably not. No, I don't see the need to.
Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing.
Run for my money.
All right, so the next question we're gonna be asking people is where they were at 9/11, and if they were afraid of going in and shopping with people.
Where was I? I was in Minneapolis, and actually I watched it on TV. I saw it happen like that morning when it happened, and yeah, I saw it all go down. I was about, I'm 26 now, so I was probably about 10, 11 years old. I saw it happen, and it was that's where I was at. So, with terrorists and everything, while I do think there are a lot of terrorists and stuff out there, I'm still not against having refugees come into the state, because I really there's a lot of refugees right now that need to come in and have a safe place to go, and I really think they need a safe place. And so while I do, I'm against, terrorism, I like them coming in.
And the final question is...
Final question.
After 9/11, were you afraid of being in stores or just any big buildings in general?
Well, I was pretty young, so I don't really know, actually. I was pretty young. I guess probably a little bit, at the time when I was a kid. A little child. So probably a little bit when I was a kid, but now I'm not worried about it.
Thank you.
I was living in Los Angeles at the time. I'm an ordained minister of the Salvation Army, and I was in the director of an adult rehabilitation drug treatment center in LA at the time, and so I helped people try to process what they had seen and to process through the event and the trauma that it caused on the whole country. So.
I had just woken up at home. So I was in 3rd grade, and my mom had the TV on. That's how I found out about it, and still went to school, but they sent everybody home early.
Were you afraid of being inside stores during 9/11 or after 9/11?
Not really, because I was young and really naive at the time. I didn't really have a good gauge of the significance of what had happened. And plus, it was all the way on the other side of the country. So
I was at work in Idaho. I was at work.
Were you afraid of being inside the store?
No.
Thank you.
Next stroke overseas. I know what.
If the In-N-Out order, if the In-N-Out said, if the owner of In-N-Out said, it's supposed to.
And if they were afraid of going in and shopping with people and fucking kids in the ass.
So the first question we're gonna ask is, were people when in? Oh my god.